Father and son.
Father and son. Father and son, oh father and son, review it all. What was that?
I don't know what that was supposed to be. So, Father and Son review it all. Yet another movie review. Look what we're wearing. Just say the magic word. And what's the magic word?
Shazam!
Well, this is actually the second review we've done, right?
Yeah.
But we haven't posted the first one. I don't know if we're going to. Because we've seen Shazam now twice. So that should tell you something about this film.
It's very good.
So the first time we saw it in
IMAX.
And then the second time we saw it in
3D.
Real 3D. Now,
we were walking into the theater, I said Blu-ray. I don't know how I ended
we saw
up
it
with
in
that.
Blu-ray 3D. So I don't know why they didn't have this in IMAX 3D, but I didn't see it being offered, did you?
No, I didn't.
Well, whatever. We've seen them both. And first of all, we just have to say, as far as this movie goes, it was great.
It's really good.
I have very
Really
little, if anything, bad to say about the film at all. How about you?
Yeah, no, I really can't say anything bad about it.
The only thing, I guess I was going to nitpick, I would say that the score itself just seemed a little generic.
Yeah.
It seemed typical. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't anything memorable. Soundtrack was good. There's some good songs. There's a Queen song in it. You can't go wrong with that. So, overall, the movie was great. I heard some people complaining about the CGI. This movie was made for about $100 million.
Which, first of all, doesn't even matter if you're seeing it in 3D. It looked amazing.
No, I didn't have a problem with it. I mean, it's, the 7 deadly sins. They're statues.
Yeah,
they turn to dust.
They're made of dust.
What is dust? How real can you make dust look? I don't know. But I will tell you this, though, that really wasn't an issue for me, and I hate the CGI stuff. But in the 3D, it was fantastic.
Yeah.
I thought it looked amazing in the 3D.
It looked great.
I would suggest seeing it in 3D. And I think that kind of thwarted any of the problems that we had.
At the very beginning of the movie, they forgot to switch the polarizers.
Yeah, we had to tell the theater that, hey, the 3D doesn't look right, so they had to fix it. And they did, and it looked great.
It went from looking all weird and
blue and green
fuzzy
and blurry.
and blue and green,
yeah.
And then it just looked perfect.
It really was. So, all right, that being said, everybody was perfectly cast.
Yeah.
I felt.
Especially for the older versions of the
Yeah, they did a great
kids.
job. This may be spoiler review, yes?
I mean,
I don't
even
know.
saying that isn't really spoiler,
No,
considering all the figures they've made of them.
Yeah, that's true, too. But I don't know if everybody's seen the figures.
Yeah.
Whatever. The movie was great.
Yes.
Zachary Levi was fantastic. He does an excellent job of being an older version of the young Billy Batson. You can picture him still having a 15-year-old's mentality, even though he's an adult body.
It was the casting was perfect for the adult version.
Really good
of all
stuff.
The characters.
I know a lot of people, prior to the movie coming out, people were complaining about his costume. The costume looked great.
The costume was perfect. He had that double cape with the hood.
The hood and everything.
I thought it looked perfect. I didn't see any issues even when we first saw the costume.
Now, from what I understand, though, this Shazam was based off of a lot of the New 52, which I have not read the New 52, so it's based off of that.
Yeah.
But whatever. You don't really have to know anything about the character to just go and enjoy the film. There's some darkness at the beginning, which I happen to like the dark stuff.
Yeah, it was a perfect mix of silly and serious.
Yeah. They did a great job. Everything through the whole film. There was nothing that I think I would have changed if I was doing it. Really good stuff. DC definitely has an all-around winner with this film. Everybody should be able to like this. It's not geared toward just one person. It's a fan favorite.
The end was a bit of a cliffhanger.
Something at the end happens, the very end scene, not the after credit scenes, which they're putting all these right.
Talking about the after credit scene.
No, I'm talking just before just when the film's going to end.
I know what you're talking about.
There's something that kind of ticks me off. There's a special appearance, and
it
really wasn't as special as I wanted it to be, but it was cool. But it was just, and when you go see it, if they just panned up so we could have seen who it really was.
Depending on what happens with the contract,
yes,
when it comes
we may
to
or may not see
Blu-ray,
this person back again.
We may see a complete version.
So, I mean, the movie was really good. It really was good. So this is twice we've seen it in less than a week.
Yeah.
We probably will see it again. We want to see it in just the regular 2D and see how well it holds up.
Both times we got out of the theater after midnight.
Yeah, we did. That was a late night for us, but it was good. We were the only 2 people in the theater last night.
Yeah.
That was what the Wednesday night showing. I really didn't expect Wednesday to be a hot night for this. 9:45 on a Wednesday night for the 3D. I really didn't expect a lot of people to be there, and there wasn't. It was just us.
Yeah.
But that was nice.
It was fun.
Because we could actually participate in a little talking throughout the film, being able to say something that we wouldn't have been able to say if there were people in there.
That's probably the perfect combo. Empty theater plus second viewing.
It was great. I'm telling you, it was a good time. What was some of the other complaints that people had?
I don't know.
Oh, one thing that I don't like is, people's opinion. Again, these are just opinions. And a lot of times people do these reviews, and they forget that this is just an opinion.
Yeah.
Now, I get tired of hearing about how DC has made a course correction. Like they've done something wrong.
No,
give me a break.
Other than Justice League and Suicide Squad, they haven't really done...
I liked all the other films. I liked the direction. I think that with DC having a winner with this film, I don't want them to turn the tone of all their films into this now.
Yeah, because like we said, this one still had some serious in it, too.
Yes.
It wasn't...
This character lent itself. They nailed it. They seemed to nail everything about this.
Yeah.
And I just don't want them to do that. Like, with a character like Batman, I don't want to see that tone in a Batman film.
Batman is not a character made to be silly.
No, I want him to be dark, and I want him to be brooding, and I want them to be creative enough to figure out a way of, if they could, put Shazam on the same screen with Batman and make it work.
And Joker.
It could work. It could work.
Joker. It looks like they're going back to serious.
And Joker, the new Joker movie looks serious. But just because you've got DC has a winner with this, I don't want the tone of all these comic book films to turn into that. I want them all to have... I like to see the darker, serious stuff. I like to see the lighter stuff. Figure out a way. I don't want this monotone type of, this is the way all the movies are going to be.
Dr. Sivana he was good.
Yes.
Who played Sivana?
It was Mark Strong, who also played Sinestro in the Green Lantern movie, which was not that good.
It's quite a change.
He did a good job. Everybody was great. The kids were good. The acting was good. Everybody was great. I liked it. And they nailed everything perfectly. Perfectly. Yeah. And it's a crowd pleaser. And other than that, go see it in 3D. And I really would encourage people to see it in 3D.
Just going to say that before we end this off, the sins were terrifying.
Yeah, the 7 Deadly Sins. Really good. Some great scenes with them, too. Some fun stuff. The movie had a great pace, I felt. I didn't feel like there was any downtime at all. I didn't feel like, oh, come on, can we get moving? Did you?
No, there's a couple seconds which need to be in there. It's actually when I took my bathroom break in our second showing.
In our second showing, he had to run off to the Tinkletorium.
Those seconds felt a tad slow for me, but that was basically it.
No, I didn't think so. Well, I mean, that's your opinion, whatever. I didn't think so. I thought everything had a great pace to it. I never felt like anything was dragging. It moved along. The length of the film was great.
Yeah. How long is it?
It was movie length.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't even know how long. It was perfect. Everything was really well done. And just say the magic word.
Shazam!
Good stuff. Are we done?
Yes.
Oh, he wants to add something else.
This is Big Shazam.
That's Little Shazam.
And remember,
have good YouTube!